華輝無瑕，
氣象萬千。
歡迎嚟到最後一集嘅煤氣廚房，有請今集嘅廚神阿梅。
大家好，食咗先講。
我係主持人阿希。大家知唔知今集我哋做咩呢？
唔知。
今集係講 TG 啊。事不宜遲，即刻去片。
Town Gas was established in the UK in 1862 and has been serving the local community for almost 160 years. It is Hong Kong's first public utility and one of the largest energy suppliers in Hong Kong nowadays. Town Gas used to only provide single gasworks. With 24 km of gas mains and 500 gas-powered street lamps, they lit up the streets of the central and the western district. After enjoying their golden age from the 70s to the 90s, Town Gas is currently in the leading position in the energy industry. It supplies gas to over 1.9 million customers in Hong Kong and provides a full range of gas applications to cater their needs.
哇，真係好精彩啊！咁阿梅第一道菜諗住煮咩呢？
等我整啲70年代嘅滷味俾你哋嘆下啦。正啊！
In the 60s and 70s, the usage of kerosene stoves was dominant. Its bunkerage was much cheaper than that of gas, so people tended to use kerosene more. Thus, in the early 70s, Town Gas stressed promoting the convenience and the wide-range use of gas. Driven by the post-war baby boom and the large population influx in the Chinese Civil War, Hong Kong's population has continued to grow rapidly. In the 1970s, when Hong Kong's economic and educational level improved significantly, the government encouraged couples to have birth control and contraception and paid more attention to child welfare. As an important part of Hong Kong's public services and utilities, Town Gas showed a great sense of social consciousness, as they depicted children's better living environment with Town Gas and love from parents.
咁聽咗咁多有趣嘅資訊，大家仲想唔想繼續聽落去啊？
想。
喺講落去之前，我哋睇一睇廣告先啦。
Cut。
In the middle of the 1970s, due to the rapid growth of the local economy, residents' income generally grew fast, resulting in a stronger spending power, and thus retail, catering, and real estate industries developed fast. Meantime, television has been a major home entertainment and information medium in the 70s, so the role of advertisement was amplified, effectively boosting the sale of certain products. With more purchasing power, more families opted to use gas. So, Town Gas started to focus more on the brand image rather than the hard selling of the benefit. They used the song 陽光空氣 sung by William Fong as the background soundtrack of the ad. The ad song and lyrics deepened the image of Town Gas and convinced audiences with the ambition of life with Town Gas. Though the ad has been launched around 50 years, the catchy rhythm and the first lyrics 晨早空氣清新開朗 are still popular among the masses.
小姐，得返。你仲記唔記得幾時開始用煤氣啊
？80年代咯，用30年前到啦，差唔多1980年到嗰個時候咁上下啦，好似係。
啱啊。
係啊。
咁第一次用煤氣嘅時候有咩感覺呢？
哇，簡直發達啦！一開即熱喎，哇！以前係咁煲到天光都未熱啦啲水，
唔使叫石油氣，好方便，好開心啦！
又唔使杯水洗頭，咁廚房又可以一撻即着。
你對呢首歌有冇印象呢？
哦，我細個成日聽過呢首。
哇！
陽光太耐冇開，好聽啊呢首。
唔該晒你嘅訪問。
唔該晒。今次嘅特發訪問到呢度先，拜拜。
Moving to the 1980s, the prevalence of gas was continuously increasing. Public housing estates like Choi Hong Estate connected to the gas supply. It is a real milestone in Town Gas reaching the civilian class. The focus of Town Gas's ads also changed from emphasizing convenience to enjoying life.
唔好意思啊，啱先有突發節目，大家仲想唔想繼續聽落去呢？想，咁就播多個廣告先啦。
冇錢啊！
Meanwhile, the local economy took off, and with popularized education, Hong Kong has gained lots of economic opportunities. The 80s marked the prosperity of the society and the rise of the middle class, making Hong Kong exude an atmosphere of luxury and materialism. The ads have created the picture of ideal living and expressed the carefreeness in life, which was unrealistic. Town gas began to promote the material enjoyment brought by gas. How gas helps everyone shake off poor living quality through presenting good life images, such as detached house and a beautiful cooking environment. It has created a degree of luxury that met the audience's yearning for materialism in the 80s.
哇！終於可以翻嚟摸你嘅節目啦！師傅有冇諗住煮啲咩山珍海味俾我哋啊？
等我煮啲80年代嘅老味俾你哋嘆下啦！
哇哇哇！
However, there was a wave of immigration in the 1987. Many Hong Kong citizens were pessimistic and concerned about the future political system, so a great scale of immigration occurred. Town Gas then launched an ad which showed a lot of local elements were familiar to Hong Kong people, like public housing estates, traditional food, etc. Town Gas has shown the enjoyment of Hong Kong livings without being divorced from reality. Overall, its ads have accompanied the perplexed Hong Kong citizens, further representing that gas has always been with us.
唔好意思，唔好意思。
得發，你哋一講起煤氣咧，你哋會諗到啲咩咧？
煤氣公司咯，沖涼咯，
煮嘢食。
喂，我知，煤氣咧會教人煮嘢食嘅，佢有啲煤氣廚房嗰啲咁嘅 course 嘅。爆炸。
喂，導演啊，點解咁鬼多特發節目嘅嚇？
煲緊機啊，師傅。
啱先嗰幾味都煮得幾正喎，果然有啲料到嚇。不過咧，我仲有少少肚餓，可唔可以煮多幾味啊？
咁啊，好啦，等我煮啲90年代嘅嘢俾你嘆下啦。
Fast forward to the 90s, Town Gas was a leading energy supplier in Hong Kong and has laid the groundwork for the modern, diverse, and forward-looking group. It enhanced the quality and safety and looked outwards to the expansion in different horizons, including geographical expansion into the mainland and the diversification of business activities. The economy was still expanding from the early 1990s with sustained economic growth. The quality of life has also improved. People emphasize more on their goals, expectations, standards, and concerns in their daily life. At the time, Town Gas established a customer-focused team. It depicted paying attention to small things and making life more enjoyable. Town Gas has created a more modern and familiar image, positioning themselves as our daily companion, which deepened what Town Gas has shaped itself as a life partner of Hong Kong people in the late 80s. Services of Town Gas have become more all-rounded, fulfilling all people's desires, as shown in their magazine advertising promoting Free Home Treasures package and the 4 Home Treasures series.
師傅，煮嘢咁考味，有啲咩秘訣啊？
等我考下你，你估下煮嘢最緊要係啲咩？
仲唔係個煲？
錯。
咁一定係個鏟啦。咁係咩？最緊要梗係個煤氣啦。煤氣煮嘅嘢果然非同凡響啊！等我將來都買翻部煤氣爐翻去嘆下先。
將來啊，但係將來煤氣都唔知變成點啦。
In the past, Town Gas has been providing Hong Kong citizens with economical gas supply. After committing their service and walking alongside the Hong Kong people for over 20 years, going through all highs and lows, now they are trying to penetrate into more sectors of businesses to continue serving Hong Kong. For sure, Town Gas has been taking their lead in the energy field and has successfully substituted kerosene for all these years. Though they have much market power to maintain their marketing status, New competitors like induction stoves are flocking in the field. It is high time for town gas to shift its promotion focus to cater the market's needs and avoid being replaced. Meanwhile, it is expected that in the next 2 to 30 years, the problems facing the world will still be inseparable from population, resources, and environmental protection, etc. And the demand for energy will continue to rise. Gas isn't exactly the best option for people who care about the environment and Earth. Therefore, town gas is striving to present itself as sustainable. Let their consumers know that they are a green energy source and that their company gives back and adheres to their social responsibilities. Based on its 100 years of successful experience, and town gas is planned to actively expand its business and create continuous and long-term success. It promises to serve the people with heart, promote the economic development of China and Hong Kong, improve people's livelihood, and create long-term benefits for the society and shareholders. For now and the foreseeable future, town gas, as the sole gas provider in Hong Kong, will not leave us. But to stay relatable and stay in the Hong Kong's people's hearts and minds, they will have to keep striving and leave a positive image.
華輝無限，氣象萬千。
我哋後會唔好期啦，
拜拜。
生活在今天，應該用煤氣。